Hey everybody, it's Lisa from my Tea Vault, and as you can see, I'm in my little studio that I've made, and we've gone from this to all of this. And this is basically everybody who has communicated with me in 2017, and the teas that I've reviewed, comments that I've gotten, gifts, whatever. It's all right here behind me. And I thought it would be a great way to put up a background. I'll probably change it as we go, or maybe just add to it. I don't know. And I notice you can see my speaker wire up there, so you're just going to have to ignore that because it's not probably going to go anywhere anytime soon. But I woke up this morning and I had been thinking about New Year's for quite a while, and I wanted to just really make a video to put on the newsletter and to put out so that people could just kind of see what I'm about and what my goals are for 2018 for myself and for my Tea Vault. And I woke up this morning and it just kind of hit me, so I started writing. And please forgive me if I read some of this, but it just kind of came to me. It actually came to me. I was walking around the store the other day, and I like to go shopping the day after Christmas, and I saw a ton. They were making all the display changes, and they were putting the the Puritan's Pride vitamins, in the big cases right out there in the middle, and everything was changing for a healthier you and a healthy new year. And as I walked past, I thought, are we that predictable? Are we that predictable as a people that they know that January we just start thinking about eating better and being healthy, and by probably mid-March we're done with it, and until the end of the next year, and then we start all over again. And I didn't want to be predictable. In fact, I know I'm not predictable because my lifestyle change is exactly that. It's a lifestyle change. For me, a little tiny health scare, nothing major, but something that caught my attention, caused me to really be focused and concerned on my health. And from there, the journey began, and I've been sharing it with you guys. I'll put the link down below. So I wanted to share something that I really just sat down and wrote probably about a half hour ago upstairs. Got my cup of tea to help with my voice a little bit. My studio is pretty cold. But anyway, I also wanted to show you too, this is my book. It's my book of reviews that I've done, and it's where I keep all my notes of all the teas that I've reviewed. It's something that I do every year. A tea is sent to me, and I start to, play with it, review it, look at it, smell it, taste it, and tell you about it. So this is going to probably sit down here too for a while. All right, so here's what came to me. In our world, we want it fast. We want fast answers, fast cars, fast transportation, fast food, and fast response. And it's really true. How many times have you sat on the phone on hold? And I don't like being put on hold. And you wanted that answer. You wanted it now. You didn't want to wait for it. You didn't want to listen to the very slow, very monotone speaker telling you had to wait for 5 minutes before you could even get to somebody who may or may not be able to answer your question. So we don't want to wait in a checkout line. We don't want to wait on hold. We don't want to wait in traffic. We want our answers, and we want them now. We want to lose weight now. We want to feel healthy now. And we definitely do not want to wait for it. And are you kidding? We don't want to work for it either. What's wrong with our society? So the two things that I've learned on my journey to health and actually weight loss, are that true healing takes time. Healing of the heart, healing of the soul, healing of the mind, and healing of our bodies takes time. It's important that it takes that time. And I know you guys all know there's books out there everywhere on the, phases of mourning, and the phases of love, and the phases of losing someone, and the phases of breaking up, and everything like that. So you all know that it takes time. There's a progression or a regression in everything. It just doesn't happen now. And when it does happen now, it isn't good for us. The second thing I've learned is there is a fast. There's a fast response to everything. Fast replies, the internet. We have fast and faster cars, faster and faster transportation. when is it going to end? When is it ever going to come to a head that we cannot go any faster, any more, any stronger, any longer? It has to come to a head at some time, and our need and our desire for fast has got to slow down. So we have fast ways around traffic, which aren't always safe, and fast attitudes to get what we want, how we want it. I'm kind of guilty of that sometimes too. There's fast ways to health and fast ways to lose weight. The last of these are the ones that I want to take focus on during 2018. I believe in longevity, okay? And maybe that's because I want to live longer than, 60 or 65, but I believe in being healthy longer, feeling better longer, being abstinent of medications longer. And in order to do that, we got to slow it down, okay? It doesn't happen fast, nor is it a response that's fast. It's slow, it builds, it maintains. That's what longevity is. It doesn't happen overnight. Even in a relationship doesn't happen overnight. It builds and it grows and it matures, and to last the test of time, it's longevity. All right, you got to go through some things. The fast answer to weight loss is not a pill, a drink, a serum, a tea. It's not a diet, okay? We don't need, and I know people get upset with me when I say that. And do people lose weight when they use any of these things? They absolutely do. The only one that I have a problem with is green tea. It's not a magic weight loss. It helps build up your metabolism, but if you're still shoving bread and Twinkies and chocolate in your face, it's not going to work. It just isn't. And neither will the diet, and neither will the drink, and neither will the serum or the diet unless you make a lifestyle change. I was watching, of course, as being predictable people as we are, we're gearing up for 2018, and everybody wants to know, how do I lose weight fast? You don't. It's just that simple. You will. You absolutely will. If you starve yourself, you're going to lose weight. If you drink a magic drink, 2 times a day, and then just eat a meal, you're going to lose weight. I promise you, you will. You'll lose weight. That's it. It's fast. It's going to happen. But here's the thing. I want you to look around you, to all your family, to all your friends, to all your internet buddies that have done these fast diets and gone off them. Where are they now? Most of them have put back the weight or putting back on the weight. And honestly, I'm going to put it right here. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I am not going to sell anything. And it's I don't have a magic pill. I don't have a drink. I don't have a serum. I don't have anything. I actually do have a guide, and I was considering selling it for $1 because I believe that things that of value cost money, okay? And if you keep getting things free all the time, then they kind of lose their value. And I probably won't, because there's a whole lot of requirements that go along with that. But I have a guide that what I've done, I've lost over 60 pounds, and I've maintained it, and I haven't changed a darn thing. And I enjoy foods. And sometimes, like the last week, I have enjoyed foods that I probably shouldn't have. I kind of carved out a lot. And I'm feeling it. And maybe that's kind of like a response maybe to all of this morning. Okay? But remember, we want it fast. We want our cake, really, and we want to eat it too. I just saw a woman on one of the forums, and she uses a certain diet product, and she was like, and I enjoy some of my sweets as well. But then she wrote, but I've made the lifestyle change and given up the cheats, and that's how I maintained my weight loss. Okay? So I get it. You have used a product to get you where you are, but now the reality is set in. Unless you give up those cheats, once you give up that special diet or pill or drink or serum, whatever you're using or going to use, you got to make that lifestyle change. So why not just start with the lifestyle change instead of wasting the money, wasting the time? It just takes mental preparation up here, and I'll explain a little bit about what I went through in order to prepare for what I did and where I am now. Okay. Huh. All right. So in order for those people to maintain, and the reason why they didn't is because there was no longevity. They took a pill, a diet, serum, drink, whatever, and did it for what, 5 months, 6 months. And there was no cleanse, there was no lifestyle change, there was no belly fat reconstruction. It just, I lost weight. A lot of it in the beginning is water weight in anything. And even in what I did, a lot of it in the beginning is water weight. So the same, I wanted to touch on this too. It's the same with our health, because how my journey started out was health. I had thyroid levels that elevated, and it caught my attention. And I was like not ready to be put on any kind of prescription. I do not take any meds for anything. I supplement and I drink my teas and I eat a lot healthier than I ever have. And I still have a ways to go. And that's why I'm a work in progress, and you will be too. It doesn't happen overnight again. So the same with our health. And I'm not saying that doctors aren't important, and I'm definitely not saying that your medication is not important, because there are some things, because we live in a toxic society. We live in a world where we have to have medications because our bodies are so beat down by everything that's all around us. Excuse me, sorry. And it's like, so I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is the pharmaceutical industry, that bazillion-dollar industry, is just out of control. And every time we get a boo-boo, every time we get a hurt or a wound, we want it fixed fast. And I'm not always saying that fast is the right way or the right answer, because in the long run, with those fast answers, there are other things that come along. And I'll state now, I'm not a doctor. I don't play one. I don't even pretend to play one on the internet. I'm telling you my life story. When sometimes if you look on the bottle and you research what you're taking and you look at the negative side effects, it sucks, totally sucks, okay? And there are things you have to give up in order to have the ingredient that you need to keep your body running. And that's so sad. It is so sad. So we are a broken society. We're a toxic society, and we are a sick society. It's all around us. And how did we get here? By being fast, faster, better. It's just, we don't want weeds. We don't want, in our garden, and we don't want bugs. And so we find a spray that we can spray on it. And it's great. It gets rid of the bugs and it gets rid of the weeds, but it literally destroys us and destroys our food chain. It's disgusting. So my goal in 2018 is to slow it on down. Okay, I'm going to slow down my responses, my actions, my thoughts, and my body. 2018 is the year to relax, to reflect, and to breathe. I wish I had a teleprompter like the Queen. I watched the Queen's Christmas message, and I mean, it's obvious that she's reading it and it's not, from her heart, but I get it. I don't think I could have covered all of this, just like from my heart, and I mean it from my heart. And I started writing it this morning, and I thought, I want to get this out there, and I'm not going to practice it, and I'm not going to come out polished. I won't be polished, guys. I'm going to be real, and that's just how that is. But so in 2018, we're going to slow it down. I'm going to slow it down, and I'm hoping that you're going to join me. I'm not going to fly through 2018. I'm not going to be in December of 2018 and go, wow, where did the year go? I'm going to slow down, and I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm still going to post videos, and I'm going to be on the internet, that, all the time. I mean, that's kind of just one of the things that happens. But here's what I want to do. You all know me as the Tea Vault, and we're all going to just sit back. We're going to enjoy our cup of tea. We're going to learn about the teas and the herbs that we can use and know what their benefit is for us. Now, here's a disclosure though, okay? When I go into this and we start talking about the different herbs, I want you to know that these are benefits. They are not healing properties. I'm not going to drink green tea and lose weight and keep it off because the green tea is a magic green tea and it's going to, cure all my fat and dissolve it away. Not going to happen. But does green tea have benefits? Absolutely does. So does black tea, yellow tea, oolong. I mean, tea is amazing. and it's an amazing benefactor in our lives. So we're going to learn more, and I'm going to learn more about the different herbs. And actually, to be honest, I have 50. Right now I stand at 48 herbs and teas that I want to talk about, and I want to do a fast minute, one a week, and let you guys know about the herb and what it's, good for, and maybe sometimes what it's not good for. And let's get some health. Let's slow down. Let's enjoy the cup of tea in the morning. Okay, I've got a Facebook group. Here's a little plug called Morning Cup of Tea, where we enjoy conversation over a cup of tea. It doesn't have to be tea. It's just anything that we can talk about over a cup of tea. Oh, and thanks to the Charleston Tea Plantation for the mug. I love it. And I got to visit there last year with my buddy Mark, and it was really quite an experience. Being in the United States, I don't get to see a lot of tea plantations, but I also learned that there are many I'm not going to say plantations. I believe that Charleston is one of the only plantations, but there are many tea farms in the United States, and I hope to visit them and hear from them and build up a relationship. I also want to do some blog posts, but I'm getting off track again. So in 2018, I want to get wiser, stronger, and healthier. Not in a fast moment, but in 2018, 19, 20, and forever, okay? It's a lifestyle change, people. It's longevity, all right? We're not going to be magically transformed in 6 months. I'm not magically transformed, and I hear it all the time, oh, you look so good, and this and that, and I feel amazing. But you know when I felt the most amazing is during that 15-day juice fast. I felt the best I have felt in my entire life. And in January, I'm going to do a 5-day fast. And I'm not asking you to enjoy me or anything. This is something that I'm just doing for me. And if it continues on to 15 days, it does. But for right now, I'm setting it at 5 days. So here's what lifestyle changes require. Commitment. Oh my God, yeah. And work and action. And nobody wants to do that. So here's to 2018, where we're going to slow it down. We're going to drink our tea, okay? We're going to slow it down. This is a vanilla cinnamon from Teatopia, actually, in St. Louis. And there's more to come. Be watching my videos. I'm going to do fast minutes on herbs and just doing a lot of research on it right now and getting all that set up. I want to do some podcasts with some amazing tea companies. Some changes you're going to see are I'm going to be asking the tea companies that I review. I want to know if there's any toxic things or pesticides used on the tea. I want to know if their teas are organic. And I want to know more about the tea that we're drinking. I actually have a product upstairs too that's waiting for my review, and I'll be doing that today and getting it out there. 2018 looks amazing. In my personal life and in my business life, I'm excited to bring these changes to you, and I want to wish you all a wonderful, happy, healthy, and amazing, slowed down, relaxed, and just breathing 2018. All right. See you guys in 2018.